Hey everybody, this is Troy, one half of the duo from Pixelated History and Troy Stories. Today I wanted to talk about a possible actual immortal, like from the movie Highlander. This gentleman's name was the Count of Saint Germain. I had no idea about this guy until someone told me about him recently. Interesting guy. He was possibly born in 1691 or 1712, and maybe died on the 27th of February in 1784 in Germany. I'll leave that up to you to decide if that's real or not. So this gentleman started showing up in high circles in royal courts in the 1740s all throughout Europe. Very accomplished individual. He spoke up to 12 languages, had a very broad knowledge of history, and spoke about it as if he was actually there. He was also an alchemist and a composer and an accomplished musician. So kind of a polymath, jack of all trades, to the point that he ended up in the court of Louis XV and tried to help negotiate peace between England and France during the 7 Years' War at the time. There's even an anecdotal story that the Count of Saint Germain was on the continent in France helping to negotiate peace and made the 2 or more day trip to England overnight, looking well rested when he went to his audience the very next day for this mission. So even claims of being able to teleport. There's numerous instances of people meeting this gentleman decades later and him appearing the same as he did in one case, even 50 years prior. So kind of leads a little credence to that. He was suspected maybe even of being a vampire, but of course he was seen in the daylight and didn't sparkle, so that may not be an actual thing. There are even counts of him being recognized in the 1930s and even the 1970s. Just fantastical tales. One that he helped Catherine the Great get her throne. He was also a contemporary of Voltaire, who his quote about the Saint Germain fellow, "He's a man who does not die, and he knows everything." This gentleman also was a contemporary of Casanova and Mozart, and was one of the few people to get into the private chambers of Madame de Pompadour, one of the consorts of Louis XV. Interesting guy. I highly encourage everybody to look a little deeper into him. If there ever was an immortal on the planet, that was probably him, as far as the Highlander series goes. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening.